Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at your collective energy for May. Also, I have a couple announcements that I wanted to make before getting into the energy that everyone's going to feel in some degree, whether it's personally or if it's around you. This energy is going to just be around in the ether as the collective all month, all of May. But before we get into that, I wanted to just give a couple announcements that my Patreon is a go, and so we do have patrons already signed up. So please go check that out. It is awesome. There's a lot of different tiers, a lot of different things that you can get, and as the amount goes up, you get more of me through the month. So I send you tarot cards, or we can do check-ins to make sure everything's going okay during the month. And if you can't afford that, that's okay. There's a $1 tier where you get all of the love readings. So the love readings will no longer be on YouTube. The only love reading that will be on YouTube is for the birthday month of that month. Also, I'm doing a promotion on Instant Go where you can get a free question from me answered via text on the Instant Go app. Go check out my video about the free promotion on Instant Go to find out how to do that. It's only the first 10 subscribers get to use it, and it has to be people who are new to Instant Go. So if you're already part of Instant Go and already have gotten a reading, sorry. But if you haven't and you've been kind of inquisitive and wondering what happens, then go check out that video because you get a free reading with me. So go check that out. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What is the collective energy of May? What does a collective need to know for May? Okay, it just popped out like that. And it's actually 3. So we have life force, the snake. We have rainbow, forgiveness. And then we have the owl, awareness. Okay. Don't we need this every single month? Don't we need forgiveness, awareness, and life force every single month? Doesn't it feel that way? But this month in May, really focus on that individually for yourself, to keep yourself really solid, really strong, and also staying apt to what is happening around you. There's going to be a lot of shifts and changes happening this month. There's a lot of signs. I already did your monthly readings, and there's a lot of signs that are going to be doing some drastic shifts, some for really, really good, for the better, and some that are just transitional, you know, that idea of the tower, you know, the tower energy, things falling apart so it can begin anew. That's happening too. So really think of the life force within you, and with the snake too. The snake is a really misunderstood, you know, creature. I personally, I'm not the fondest of snakes, and I should probably learn to accept them more. But the thing is, a snake is a snake is a snake. It doesn't pretend to be anything else except for what it is. It doesn't play possum and play dead. It doesn't, you know, give you sweet little eyes to get more food. It's a snake. And if it's hungry, it'll eat. And if it's not, it won't. And if it thinks it's in danger, it will strike. All right, so that is something that we can take and also put into our awareness to stay very clear about who we are and how we react and act to others around us. Be true to yourself. In a way, be a snake. You know a snake is poisonous. You know a snake can strike. It's not a bad thing. That's simply who the snake is. If you don't want that to happen, then don't be around it. All right? But take those little nuggets of beauty from the snake of just being true to who it is. That's what happens. Now, with forgiveness, with the rainbow, for those who are struggling in that, struggling in just staying very clear with who we are and what you are, forgive yourself and forgive those around you. We're going through a lot. There's a lot of shifts. There's a lot of changes going on. Taurus season has been kind of crazy. We've got Chiron that just went into Aries. Holy cow. You know, we've got some major planets in retrograde. Saturn's retrograde, Pluto's retrograde. So we're having to rethink, redo all of these aspects of ourselves, and we just got out of Mercury retrograde last month. So there's a lot of this energy that is still floating around of just reiterating what we know, relearning what we need to continue on. And so, you know, just be a little gentle with yourself and with those around you. We're all going through it. We're all going through this antsy shift. Like, I want it now. I want it to happen now, but it's not happening, right? It's not, because you still have some things that you need to plan and the things that you need to get together. This cosmic shift that is happening is going to take a couple years, my friends. This isn't going to just happen, and it's been going on for some time. And even though I just said like a couple of years, it's going to go way past that. So up into 2020 and 2025, we are going through a ginormous energetic shift within our collective, and we are all part of it, and we're all feeding it. So are you going to feed it positively and be forgiving and aware of what's happening around you so that it's not a surprise to you when a snake appears in the grass, when there's a snake in the grass, where snakes are, right? So take all this in May, and really get yourself smooth, get yourself secure and satisfied in some degree of like, okay, I got this. I know I'm not completely there, and I know there's still a lot of things that I need to redo, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I can add some patience to it, and I can forgive myself for wanting more right now, when I know that I'm going to have the world at my fingertips if I just keep on my path. So keep that up. And also, just be loving. Be loving to everyone. Gosh, man, I have so many of my clients have come up and their hearts have been torn out of their chest. And I just want to reiterate that while you're walking through. And that doesn't mean be all googly and, let people walk over you. But like when you are saying something, even when it is in argument, even when it is in defiance, do it from a loving place. Have your foundation from there so that when you are speaking, it's your truth, but it's from a place that is good for you and for the people who hear. All right, so you don't have to agree with everything that's going on. Hell, most of the stuff, I'm like, are you kidding me? Did that just, really? What? How did that happen? What is going on with this world, right? But when I talk to others, even like when we feel that energy, it comes from a place of, I want to be better, and I want you to be better, so that we can rise up, so we can take our collective up higher. And the only way that's going to happen is if you come from that place of love, even in defiance, even in anger, even in confusion. Like, wait, I'm confused. Help me understand so I can move forward with you. See the difference between, oh, I'm confused. I don't get it. I give up. It must be stupid. What's that all about? No, stop that. Like, really, find your energy, find your life force, and let the life force flow through you in love, in honesty, in respect for you and those around you. And when that happens, that's when the real shift happens. That's when you can really shift into the gear that you need to go in. Is when you come from a foundation of love, of life force. Okay, so if you want a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, find me on Instant Go. Go look at that video so you can get a free reading and become a patron. Okay, let's move on to our readings. Hello Aquarius, this is Julie with Into Heartspace looking at the energy of May 2018. Let's get straight into it. Let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages for my Aquarius do you have for May 2018, Aquarius sun, rising, moon? What does Aquarius need to know for May 2018? Okay. So we have Seven of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, we have the Four of Wands, we have King of Swords reversed, Page of Cups reversed, the Moon, Star, and Empress. Okay, some of you guys are going to be getting pregnant or starting something new, like a fertility, so be careful. If you don't want to get pregnant, use the precautions, because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in May. All right, you have so much fertility happening, so much shift, so much emotion going into it, that I do feel like, actually, for some of you guys, I'd say almost like 30%, you're going to have an unplanned pregnancy. You definitely will, so be careful, Aquarius, okay? You're going to have a lot of choices coming in. You're going to have a lot of things happening where you have to step up and show your truth, show your dignity, show your strength. And people are going to see you for that. They're going to see you step into your own and say, okay, even though I have to, challenge some people, challenge some situations, I'm willing to do it. And Aquarius, that's really big for you. It's like a lot of Aquarius energy wants to make everyone happy in a way, solve all the problems. But you're going to realize this month that you can't solve everyone's problems, and the problems that you actually need to focus on are within you. And so once you bring it back home, once you bring it there, you're going to find a lot of creativity, a lot of juice towards what you want to make, how you want to rectify, who you want to be. And I mean, with this Empress and the Star and the Moon, I mean, a lot of times the Moon card can be finicky. It can be filled with emotion. It can be filled with question. It can be also manipulative at times. But within this, I feel like your emotions are trying to guide you to your truth. It's like a wave of energy is going to be coming over you, Aquarius, that you're not used to. Like, you're used to keeping a level head. You're used to being, not saying cold, but just being very clear and, in a way, sterile with your emotions, not letting it affect the reality of the situation. But in May, your emotions are going to come up to nudge you in different directions that are clear and right for you. So pay attention to those. You are going to have a couple characters showing up, Page of Cups reversed, King of Swords reversed. Both are in a negative energy, or not a heightened energy. They're working from a lower space. Cups are water, so that's going to be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Younger, immature person. King of Swords is like you, is an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. But they're both working against your higher judgment, against your good. They're trying to stilt you in what you need to accomplish. So when you come across these people, one of them most likely will be a boss or a coworker. The other will probably be a friend, somebody who you enjoy but is a little needy and wants more, wants you to be there, wants you to make them better, wants you to go out to dinner with them and just tell them they're beautiful all the time. It's somebody like that. But both of those energies are working in a lower space. They're not working to help you out. So if you have a friend who's doing that, acknowledge where they are, but just don't hold on to it. And also with this King of Swords, they're also in a negative space for themselves, and so that's why they're saying these kind of vicious things to you. But because of that happening, it opens up some of your heart space, and so allows the true emotion of yourself to flow through. So in a way, I feel like they needed to kind of hit your heart, tap your heart so that it could flood open for its truth, and so that you can see it in all its glory. And because of that, you are able to be creative. You are able to hold space. You are able to create and become the mother of your own life and take back what you need. So this is that by the end of the month, having the Star and the Empress here, I'm like, oh man, that's going to be lovely. Like the last week of May is going to be phenomenal for you, I feel. And into June, you know, you're just going to hold this warmth, this beauty, this creativity, this sensuality. But getting there is going to be the challenge, right? The getting there, like pulling away all of these people who have said negative things to try to keep you down, understanding your emotions and not holding on to it, and also standing up for yourself. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to stand up and say, yes, this is what I believe and this is what I need. And that's going to be a surprise to people. But it's working. It's coming together. And then with the Four of Wands, you will have a moment of sheer celebration with your cohorts, with your loved ones. Yeah. So it's up and down month. But when I say up and down, even the downs are up, you know, it's still to get you to that star, to get you to your wishes. So also in the beginning couple weeks, plan, plot, what do you want? It's going to happen. Make sure that you're being active, playing an active role in your life in what you want to succeed. All right, so we have patience, Pajapati. So with the patience too, I stress that you need to have the patience with these characters who are being little kind of dicey, you know, like just shake your head and be, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll take what you say under consideration, and then throw it away, whatever they say, you know, but also have patience with your path and have patience with your emotions this month. I think it's going to be in times a tad overwhelming, but it's also going to be a surprise that you feel so deeply. And that's going to be the true surprise. Like I never knew I loved so deeply. I never knew I could love so deeply. And I never knew I could create so purely. And so that is going to be a lovely gift that you get. So Pajapati, if patience is the card that life is dealing you at the moment, downshift and hold steady. Pajapati, stepmother to the Buddha, learned this lesson all too well. Again and again she asked her son if she might join him and his monks in a life committed to enlightenment. Though she had suckled him and wiped his nose, he refused her request. But instead of reacting imprudently, Pajapati followed the Buddha, 150 miles on foot, with hundreds of aspiring nuns. Finally, her patience paid off. The Buddha relented, and Pajapati earned the right for women to seek enlightenment. As Rilke said, if you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. All right, stay patient, stay your course. It's coming. The star, the empress are shining towards your brilliance and your path and what you want. So plot, plan, put things into motion so that they can happen. All right. If you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, find me on Instant Go. Also become a patron. Go to the patron page. I'm so excited about it. I'm getting more and more excited about it. And if you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you didn't, give me another chance and like, share, and subscribe. And if you liked and didn't like this video, always feel free to email me and chit chat with me. I love to hear from you guys. I'm also going to start giving my P.O. box for Heartspace so you can send letters. And if I receive letters, I'm going to start sharing them with you guys and sharing stories and ideas from you, because this is a community. It's not just me. You guys are the reason why I'm here. So I would like to share some of your stories and your love and even your trials and your tribulations. All of it is learning, and I want to hold space for all of you. Okay? So remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessing.